It's had many names, but only one NFL team over the years. We're at the home of the Dolphins, Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, Florida. Straight ahead is what should be a very entertaining matchup between the Chicago Bears and the Miami Dolphins. Ball is teed up as rain continues to fall. And we're underway at Hard Rock. On the return, here's Jalen Tolbert. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Let's go. Let's go.
Opening carry for Devon Achane. This is tough running in this weather out there, but he keeps the feet moving, gains 3. They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6.
65.
Working from the gun, it's Willis. That's caught, Devon Achane. And the Bears have it. And they're going to take over at midfield thanks to that fumble. So the first drive goes almost nowhere, and then Brock, then they turn it over.
You know, it is such...
So just like all touchdowns, all turnovers also reviewed, and they want to take another look at this one. So the review saves them a turnover. He was, in fact, already down when the ball came free.
Tag. 70.
Achane running right. And he'll stay upright through this rain, but not through that hit. He's tackled after about a 1-yard gain. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A gain of 2 follows up a gain of 1, and now they're left with 3rd and 7.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
He gets it out left, and it's caught. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. Defenses are fine with surrendering that completion if it means making the stop short like they did and bringing up 4th down.
Yeah, I like when these defensive coordinators say they want to populate the ball, and that was a perfect example of it. Don't let the playmaker get started.
And he drives this one into the pouring rain.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10. Williams starting with a pass here. Buys time, rolling right. And his first pass falls incomplete. DeAndre Swift, his intended target there out of the backfield. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
You really want those throws to be like clockwork for your offense. Every team needs to hit passes in that short to intermediate range to effectively move the ball.
So at the 20, here's 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, Williams. Finds his running back, DeAndre Swift. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. That's going to pick up the 1st down after a gain of 26.
Speaks to this guy's talent as just an all-around difference-maker, playmaker. We see him line up as a receiver, and we don't even bat an eye, Kate, And we don't really bat an eye when he makes that kind of play either. This guy's just different, built for the moment.
That's complete to Diggs on the slant. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And that'll be first down, Chicago.
A gain of 12. And the Bears first down.
To the air yet again, Williams. Connecting with his back here, Swift. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
And I can promise you, you go back and look at the most efficient offenses in the NFL over the last couple decades, one thing will resonate. You've got to be able to attack the middle of the field. It's great to do it with receivers, toss them with tight ends, but when you get that influence from your running backs, man, you become a dangerous offense to stop.
Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And now it's second down.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
After the incompletion, still at that 31-yard line, second and 10. Out of the pistol, Williams. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete. Just couldn't find Romadunze there. So they're left facing third and long.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here.
What is up?
Third and long, they're gonna throw. This is Loveland working the right side. He makes the catch, but is hit before he can get that first down. They say he's maybe a yard short.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the fourth down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
They apparently don't want a field goal to start this game. They want 6. They're going for it. He's keeping it. He's going for it. And the early aggressiveness is answered. They went for it on their opening series, and the defense stops them. That's a turnover on downs.
I think this defense was resigned to giving up 3 points on the opening series. Instead, well, they got the chance to deny them anything. And boy, did they ever attack it.
Dolphins just about set up here. First and 10.
Let's go.
They'll start the drive with Achan. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL. But it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
60 bucks. Let's go now. Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
Willis now. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line.
To number 88. It's a gain of 7. Makes it third and 4.
Third and 4 coming up now.
Here we go. Stack. Panther 60. Panther 60. Bronco 80. Bang, 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 bang. Go.
Left side gets it out quick, and it's caught. And he's going to get this up close to the 40 before going out. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And it's going to be first down Miami. Now the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you got to imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit. And you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Oh, the cookie. Now I'm hungry. So that connection for a first will bring us to the end of the first. Couple of zeros on the board right now. Back to Hard Rock Stadium right after this. Back for the start of quarter number 2. It's Dolphin football as we begin.
Here we go.
They've got a first to begin the frame. Playing with Achan here out of the gun. And that's going to be a gain of 8 on first down.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2. Throwing out to the left. Cut! And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Hold it ready.
3rd and a lone yard coming up.
Tag. 70 Lion. 70 Timberwolf. Ready, ready?
Zone read, they hand it to Achan. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
That's one as a running back in this league, you got to convert every time. Teams really don't care. If you're a Hall of Famer or an undrafted rookie, you can't get 1 yard for a first, they're going to start holding auditions for someone who can.
That one's complete, right side. And he's going to be out of bounds after it looks like about a yard there. 2nd down coming up.
At the 50-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Let go.
Shotgun snap now to Willis. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
The lack of points and the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the first half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound defensive game plan.
First time this game they've looked to him. So that brings up 4th and long. Bradley Pinion on now to punt.
Formation.
I guess he didn't really quite know his own strength there. That kick cleared the end zone entirely. It's going to be a touchback. Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. On play action, here's Williams. He gets this one to Wicks. And he is persuaded to go out of bounds just as he gets this up past the 30-yard line. They gain 11 on that play. And it'll be first down Bears. New set of downs for him from the 31. First down, Williams to throw. Rolling out to his left. And he's out of bounds just behind that line. Only a yard or 2 lost, but Brock, we all know, still qualifies as a sack.
He only lost a yard, but how many times do we see a team where just a yard or inches short on 4th down? Well, every little bit counts. He's got to just throw that one out of bounds. Don't run it out for the sack.
Offense to the line, 2nd down. Out of the gun, here's Williams. Finds him over the middle. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that'll be first down, Chicago.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
The left side is hauled in by Loveland. And he's going to be at midfield now as he gets out of bounds.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
To throw is Williams. Now Brock still awaiting our first points of this game, and we've arrived at our 2-minute warning. More from Hard Rock Stadium after this. So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Again, it's Williams. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So it's going to be 4th and short.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
The only move this offense is making is toward the line, Brock. They're going for it, 4th and 3. Sticking in the air, it's Williams. Pass brought in by Burton. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
First and 10 now from the 46.
First down, Bears.
Off the play fake, Williams. Catch made by Loveland. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it'll be first down, Bears.
First and 10.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Here's Williams again. To the left and hauled in by Odunze. And he's brought down after a short gain.
Textbook hitch route. Just hit him in the short field and deliver it once that defense turns their attention elsewhere. Okay, this is a low-ceiling play, but a reliable source of yardage.
Williams from the gun. Taken in by Loveland. For a second, we both thought he'd get the first, but he winds up being just shy of a gain of 8, 3rd down.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk, and it was nearly a big play.
Battle coming up on 3rd and inches. Now Williams. That's Cox. This is Loveland. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears get their first point of this game just before halftime.
That play really had all the elements you're looking for from a tight end, showing that he can stretch that field. The route check, secure the catch, quickly become a runner check, and finally go finish that drive off and celebrate with your homeboys.
Taylor has it on the tee and is ready to send it flying. Tolbert now to return it. A decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
At their own 29-yard line.
It's first and 10 for their final drive of the half. We've got 23 seconds remaining.
Ready.
Working from the gun, it's Willis. He'll drop this down to Achan. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. Now the Dolphins call a timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Thrown on first down, Willis. Here's a screen for Achan. He gets it forward a little to his 46. Jalen Johnson with the stop. 10 seconds to go in our half, partner. We've got whistles. It's a timeout.
At the 46-yard
Kid, I
line.
don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. When one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
He'll throw it. Finds his back, Achan. And he's going to go out with a pickup of 3. So chipping away a few here ahead of this 3rd down.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Let's go now.
3rd down run from Achan. And he takes a shot near the marker, but it looks like he still has enough for that first down. The Dolphins choosing to spend their final timeout here. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
Okay, ready?
Here comes the final play of our first half.
Get it. Cougar knife. Pressure all 80. Go. Get up.
First down, and they go right back to it. He has this down to the 34. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. to kick it away. Here's Pinion. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Some nice field position here. Bears getting set. 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Williams. Breaks across midfield, hits the opposing territory. And he has it down to the 26-yard line. They're going to move the chains after a big play, 39 yards.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. First down, here's Swift. And I don't think he got beyond the line there. Yep, no gain on the play. It's going to be 2nd down.
The only thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. They'll motion him out of the backfield. Williams set to pass. Completed over the middle. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. They get an even 10 on that play. And that'll be 1st down, Chicago.
First down. It's a gain of 10. First down, Chicago.
Looking inside the red zone. And he scores. It is a Chicago touchdown. The Bears grow the lead coming out of halftime.
Chicago. Joshua Carney.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket, but sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
That one splits the uprights. And the Bears double their lead to 14. Taylor has it on the tee and is ready to send in flight. Tolbert now to return it. He stopped on the run back at the 27.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Ready up.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Here we go. Strike. 60 by. Go.
Here's Willis to the air. Passes into the arms of Kevin Byard. Intercepted. And the Bears are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
From the 40-yard line now. This is 1st and 10. Now here's Williams. That's complete. Cole Kmet. And this is going to go as a gain of about 3 before he's met and escorted out.
There's no negatives ever on a grade sheet for a completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Williams will look to throw. Escapes the pocket. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. And they don't get any help on this 2nd down, Brock. He is out right along the line, so no gain.
Well, that's an excellent job by the defense. All eyes on the quarterback. When you're playing a quarterback that can escape, well, even though you cover, you still got to cover down and go chase that QB out of bounds before he could get the 1st down.
6 yards to go here. It's 3rd down. 3rd and long. They're going to throw. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Six yards to the line. The offense is going to go for this. They're going to try to throw for it. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. That's Bobby Okereke. And the Dolphins will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
Their first pick of the game comes in an awfully big moment. Really just cancels out all the great work your defense did to give you that ball.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Ready, ready.
Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Completed left side to Smith. And he's going to be brought down in enemy territory now at the 46. They get an even 40 out of that one. And that is the Dolphins' first down.
That play so indicative of why tight ends in this league have become just an X factor. Right, they're big, they can block at the line of scrimmage, but the elite guys, well, they've got that speed, and they can take something short and make a difference with it down the field.
And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Look the ball into your hands, number one. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And then when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield to turn a good play into a great play.
From the red zone on first. Throwing into double coverage, and it's intercepted! Picked by T.J. Edwards.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes first and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So that brings up second down. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
He's right up next to that first down. Doesn't quite get there. Gain of 9. That brings up third and short.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things.
Williams hit, that ball's out. And the Dolphins pick it up. And Miami returns this to the end zone. Touchdown! The Dolphins shrinking the lead some in the third. He took off with it, which they give him full license to do when he sees an opening, Brock. He couldn't keep it secure, and it winds up in a defensive touchdown.
Kid, I played for coaches that when you scramble, they force you to have two hands on the ball because they know this. They know these defenders love for these moments. They attack the looseness of that ball security. Quarterbacks, unlike running backs, don't always know how to tuck that ball away. And this defense, they took advantage.
Still reeling a little after fumbling that away, but they're going to get it right back with this kickoff. Return coming from the 6. And not a bad place for them to start, up past the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10. Out of the pistol, Williams. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass.
That's somebody they're going to look for if he has any space deep. That space, though, Kate, just disappeared between when he let that pass go and when he actually made it down the field.
2nd and 10 now from the 32 after the incompletion. Out of the gun, here's Williams. Connecting with his back here, Swift. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. A gain of 15 there. And it'll be 1st down Bears.
This running back is a mismatch maker. That's how I label him on my little sheet right here. Right under his bio. This guy just creates matchup nightmares for every defender on the field.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. To throw is Williams. Catch made by Loveland. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. They'll pick up 14 yards on that one. And that'll be 1st down Chicago.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Running with Swift out of the gun. And he comes through big here. 9 yards. It's 2nd down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
On play action, here's Williams. He just got rid of it, Brock, but he was still in that tackle box. This is going to draw the flag. Well, I've always wanted to ask this, and this feels like the perfect moment, Brock. Is there ever a time where a quarterback feels intentional grounding is actually worth it?
No. I don't think so. Not for your team, not for your play caller, not for your coach, not for the game situation. There really isn't a time. You've got to find an outlet, somewhere to throw that ball away safely.
And the Dolphins are going to get to him. He is dropped. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down.
Kate, if you want to make the analytics folks really happy, just talk about how great play action is. Because the numbers would tell you it really doesn't matter down a distance. It can be highly effective even if you're not running the ball. But nothing the offense was going to do there was going to be effective. Tip the cap to the defense who makes the play.
This is our last play of the quarter.
Let's go.
On 1st down, they're going to start out with Achane. Along the right sideline, there's space. He's all the way home. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins cut it to 1 late in the 3rd. Devon Achane with the touchdown.
You saw me chuckling. You know I love celebrating that run, but you know what I really love? I really love watching those linemen. And they just get to celebrate. They love an explosive play like that. Doesn't mean a long extended drive, just a whole bunch of celebration.
This one is up and good. And the Dolphins tie things up at 14.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Moore with a return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
First look, a little pistol formation as they come to the line. 1st and 10. Here's Williams. Drops it underneath. Swift. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Williams from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And And they're going to down him by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs.
You just got to love that angle route. It's been around a long time, but think about it defensively, Kate. How many times you see the backs out of the backfield or just run to the flat? The great running backs know how to plant their foot, sell that flat route, break it off to an angle, and break off the first down.
New set of downs for him. He starts at the 38. First down, Williams. Short pass brought in. And he's forced out of bounds after a gain of about 4 there. Second down.
Translatable skills, that's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates it now as a receiver in the open field.
Putting a receiver in motion. Again, it's Williams. Complete to Diggs out left. And he'll get it up to the 44.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Here they go, getting set for 3rd and 4. Swift now from the pistol. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
I don't know what it is, Kate, but I love 3rd down runs. I really do. I know the receivers don't always like it because it's money down and they want the ball, but a 3rd down run for a first down can be so demoralizing to that defense.
All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10. Now Williams. Throw left side is hauled in by Loveland. And they're going to get to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
To throw, Williams. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. He picks up 15 on the play. And it'll be first down Bears. Working from the gun, Williams. Throws off the rip, but it's incomplete. Well, he already has himself 1 interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse, can sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when 1 pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on.
And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. Give him 13 on that play. And that'll be first down, Chicago.
First down.
From the red zone now. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And the defense waiting for him at the line, and he goes down.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 14-yard line.
Here's Williams again. And he'll score. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears take a 4th quarter lead.
Touchdown, Bears.
There are a couple different ways now you can win on a fly route. You can just run right by somebody, or you can use that big body, try to win a one-on-one matchup. Whatever way you go about it, this is the type of upside this route can provide.
That one right down the middle. And the Bears break that tie and now lead by 7. Taylor has it on the tee and is ready to send it flying. Tolbert now to return it. And they'll be looking at some decent field position. He's out of bounds up towards the 35.
Trailing by 1 score late here, Kate. Maybe this is the return. Maybe this is what helps them get right back into a good field position now to start their most important series yet of this game.
H-Chan to the right. Runs around him. He's got space. Oh, he drops a cut to the right sideline. There it is. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins now trail by just a point in the 4th. Devon H-Chan with the touchdown.
watching a showman put on an absolute show. What a day for this running back. I think he'd be the first to tell you it's about the guys up front, receivers blocking outside, and the electricity of his legs.
The kick is good, so this game now hinging on every possession as we're tied up in the fourth. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And nope, not chancing this one. Knee down for a touchback.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Bears with some nice field position as they get set. First and 10. Williams set to pass. It's completed right side. And he's all the way across midfield down inside that 45-yard line. They got 21 yards on the play. And it'll be first down Bears. One play in, Brock in his drive is already in enemy territory. Williams on first down. Connects on the crosser. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that'll be first down Chicago.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, a give to Swift. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
It's the 2-minute warning from Miami. Bears going for the win here. Come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Now here's Williams. Completed over the middle. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Okay, one thing I learned from the late great Mike Leach is, yeah, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, without routes or in routes just like that.
Has his man caught by Odunze. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a first and goal.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack them only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Into traffic, complete. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line. Now the Dolphins call a timeout. It's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. 2nd and goal coming up, 5 yards to the end zone. Swift gets it, going left. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. Miami calls a timeout here. It's 2nd. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal.
Now we get to a very interesting call on 3rd down. Kind of a crescendo to this drive. Can the defense rise up knowing there is no margin for error? Just a single yard to go.
Here we go. 3rd and less than a yard. Oh, fullback's got it. Look at the power. They sent him right up the gut, but he wasn't able to get anywhere. The defense braced for impact, and they made the stop. It's 4th down. It's one of the biggest moments of the game for Joshua Carty. Lined up middle for the attempt. Oh, he missed it! The pressure got to him on that short attempt. And now we'll see if the other sideline could do anything to end it in regulation.
Hey, whether it's a good hold or not, the process is the same for that kicker. He's going to catch some unfair blame on this one, Kate, because it was the snap that just set everything off. Not accurate enough, and that left the holder scrambling to try to get his job done, and none of them, unfortunately, could.
They run the counter to Achane. He's able to stay on his feet through that run, at least until the tackle stops him. He picked up close to 4.
Made at the 24-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
He'll look to throw it. Looking right, and he finds him. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Clock running, Dolphins will hurry to the line.
70
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Viking 18.
Setting up to pass. And they don't connect there, so only 6 seconds remaining.
Well, that's when you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last second attempt to get rid of it.
2nd and 10 now from the 32 after the incompletion.
Viking 18. Ready.
Here he is to throw. Caught quickly on the slant.
15 yards.
Man, this has been such a great game. Nobody is ready for it to end just yet. After 4 quarters, we're headed to overtime. And there's still something being celebrated by the fans, isn't it, Brock? A coin toss might not decide the game anymore here in overtime. Both sides guaranteed a possession now, even if the first team scores a touchdown. And if we're tied after those 2 series, it is next score wins. Well, both teams have battled not just each other over 4 quarters, Brock, but these elements as well, and it's not letting up. Overtime is underway. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Get it. Ready.
And the shotgun, they'll give it to Achane. And he manages to find a little traction on that soaked field as he fights forward for a couple. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8. Now, not much to be had on that first down, Brock. First couple of plays of overtime. How do you approach things?
SOS. And I'm not talking desperation. I'm talking about stay on schedule.
Here we go. Start. Let go.
2nd down carry for Achane. Now, that's not what the offense dialed up. They stick him for a loss. It's going to be 3rd down. Now remember, the other side has a shot to answer a touchdown here with the new overtime rules in the regular season, but that might not even come into play if this opening drive comes up empty.
Yep, and this defense is doing its best so far to make sure all it's going to take is a field goal to win, Kate. They want to win this game with their play on this opening series, and that type of negative play, tackle for loss, is exactly the effort you want.
Cut for big yards on the right side. Reaches the 40, into the red zone. And he will take this across. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins go up by 6.
Every touchdown's got its own story, but for me, Kate, that was all about courage. Courage of that receiver to run all the way across the field. Courage of the quarterback to know it's going to take a little extra time. That courage paid dividends for 6.
The extra point is good, and that's a big one. Now their defense just has to defend a 7-point lead here in overtime. Challenge has been laid down, partner. It's time to see if they have an answer prepared as we're off again. Moore with a return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10. Here's Swift to start the drive. He starts out this drive with a nice gain of 8. 2nd down.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play with whatever you want to do. As for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on 2nd down. Out of the gun, here's Williams. Oh, big interception here. Picked off by the rookie from Alabama.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own
They've battled each other all game long, Brock, but the coverage, some of the couple of surprises up their sleeve for this QB, stealing possession there with the pick.
And there's always a look or two, Kate, that doesn't get used much during the game, a way to disguise the coverage and trick those QB's eyes into seeing something that wasn't there. What better spot to break that out than right now in overtime? Right here, right now, like Van Halen used to say.
So that'll do it for this one. With Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. The Dolphins, your winners, as we say so long from Miami.